Hi Aries, I'm Kay and this is Lit Intuition. Welcome or welcome back. I'm talking a little bit quietly because although it's a Friday night, my neighborhood is like strangely, eerily quiet, and it's kind of raining outside and I have my windows open and I don't know. I guess I'm not really trying to draw any attention to myself because usually on Friday nights around here it can get kind of crazy. You can hear people screaming and stuff outside. Oops, let me try that again. It's not like the worst neighborhood in the city, but it's not the best, so, you know, sometimes on the weekends it can get a little hectic. But having said that, I've already pre-shuffled these three decks that I'm going to use for clarification here. I'll be using the flip method, so you'll see that the cards were not pre-selected, obviously. And I'm shuffling this big deck, which is going to serve as the core of your reading. Now, I do a weekly general reading, a weekly general reading for you guys, and also a weekly love reading, but the formats and spreads, they change from week to week. This week, the air and earth signs got like a life purpose read, and I'll be honest with you, I feel bad for saying this, but I might have kind of shortchanged those guys because it felt really awkward and stiff and unnatural to me, and so I went ahead and, you know, took a nap, recentered myself, and I'm just going to go with what I'm being told. So we're going to use kind of a unique method that I discovered on my own one night over at a friend's house. And I happened to notice that, so one of my favorite numbers is 13, and there's 78 cards in a deck. And I had this game where I'd lay down 10 cards, or 9, and I'd flip over the 10th one. So there'd be 7 piles, because there's 78 cards in a tarot deck. Each one would have a card upright, and then I would do the last 8. And it kind of bugged me. But one night I was thinking, you know, I wonder if there's a way to split up the deck evenly, but I wasn't even really trying. It's just that 13 is like one of my favorite numbers, as I was saying, and so I did it 13 cards, and it turned out to be a perfect divisible of 78, which, you know, 13 times 6. Now I'm losing track because I'm talking too much, which I'm going to stop here in a second, but, okay, I'm just going to stop because I can't do two things at the same time, apparently, right now. Like I said, I just woke up, Aries, sorry. In the description box below, there is a list of the decks that I use, instructions on how to donate to my channel if you'd like. There's a tentative schedule, subject to change. This is a new channel, so please like, share, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to make this channel grow. And there's also a link to my website where you can book a personal reading with me via Zoom meeting or pre-recorded reading, and also you could order a personalized avatar birth chart. If that piques your interest, go ahead and click on the link below and check it out, okay? So let me start this over. We're just going to look at the 6 cards that come out on top, and it's going to tell us a little story, and then we're going to clarify with these 3 pre-shuffled decks. Was that 5 or 6? Damn it. Okay. 5, 6. Okay, first card. On the first pile, we got the Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy. All right, you know what, I'm going to put these like this. Okay, then got 1. Okay, next card, the 6 of Pentacles. That's Taurus energy. Sorry if that part's boring to watch, guys, but I really do enjoy this reading. I often connect with it a lot more intuitively than I do with, you know, the pre-made spreads. Okay, so the next one is the 4 of Swords, Libra energy. Oh, wow, okay. That's a cool picture. Next we have the Tower, Major Arcana for Scorpio, Aries. That's partly your energy. Ace of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And even though I know it's, you know, the last pile, I still count to make sure I didn't make any mistakes. So 4, 5, 6. Alright, and the last one out here is the Hermit. Major Arcana for Virgo energy. So, okay. Now, I'm looking at this as... Sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out if I should read these as like past, present, future, or just kind of let it tell me a story. So I'm just meditating on the energy for just a second here. Cool. Okay. Okay. I'm kind of getting the impression that this is going to encompass like a whole situation, but it tells a little bit about how it got to where it is, like the past, where it is sitting presently, and what it's going to lead to in the future. So Aries, like I said, I've got these 3 decks here. I'm going to move this one more time because I need a little more space. Okay. So we're going to get 1 card from each of the 3 decks to clarify these. So Spirit, please show me. So 2 cards wanted to come out for that one. Where the first 2 we're going to take to clarify the Queen of Cups are I should say, the 9 of Pentacles, Virgo energy, and the 7 of Swords, Aquarius. Hold on. Okay. Alright. Then I'm going to move on to the 6 of Pentacles for this deck. Oh, interesting. The 6 of Pentacles came out to clarify the 6 of Pentacles, so we're going to leave that there. And let's get one more. Or no. Yeah, up here we're going to get one for the 4 of Swords. Spirit, please give me one. So, that's crazy. This one was under the 6 of Pentacles before, but I only wanted to take 1. So I flipped this back over, and then as I was shuffling, it came out again. So obviously wanted to be seen. So there's 4 there. At the 4 of Wands, okay? Oh, this was not well thought out because I don't have enough room. I'm sorry for all the card rearranging, Aries. I'll know better for Sagittarius and Leo. Okay, so bear with me. My bad. Okay. They're not going to be all nice and neat like I usually do as much, but whatever. That's not the point, right? Okay. And then... Alright. Sorry about that, you guys. Spirit, please give me a card to clarify the Tower for Aries. Oh. More Aries coming out. We got the Emperor that flipped over in the deck. That's Major Arcana for your energy. Yeah. Man, I am just having the hardest time ever. I'm so sorry, you guys. This is driving me nuts, though. Okay, I hope that works. Okay. Spirit, please clarify the Ace of Swords for Aries. This might wind up being too long, and you guys might be the only zodiac sign that gets this reading. Alright, then the Tower flipped over, interestingly enough, to clarify the Ace of Swords. And we get 1 for the Hermit. We'll move to the next deck. And I am starting to pick up some... I know that there was a difficult situation, possibly with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, and gender doesn't matter here, whether you're male or female. This could have been a romantic interest of yours who you felt was either trying to trick you into a commitment, or you were feeling like you could form a commitment with this person, but then you found out that they were being deceitful about something. So we got the Seven of Pentacles down here, by the way, for the Hermit. Okay. And the Seven of Pentacles is, Taurus energy. Okay, so that's what's coming to me so far. I'm going to continue to speak on this if something comes to me while I do this part. It just kind of helps me get like a little more into my subconscious, connect a little better sometimes than trying to do things so rigidly. So for the Queen of Cups, we have the Nine of Diamonds, which is the same as the Nine of Pentacles. That's some repeating cards. We already got the Nine of Pentacles here with the Radiant Pocket Edition Rider Waite, right? So now with the Bicycle deck, we're getting the Nine of Pentacles again. Interesting. Okay, Spirit, please clarify the Six of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles. This is weird. This is cool, you guys. So we got the Eight of Diamonds, which is the same as the Eight of Pentacles. So Virgo energy. And we're going to get one for the Four of Swords, which we already have the Four of Wands. If we get another four, I'm going to flip my lid. Okay, we didn't. We got Ace of Swords upright. Second time in this reading. So that represents Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, wow. So something else I just picked up. It looks like in the near future there seems to be, like, whereas you're finding a truth now, you're kind of healing from having learned that truth. The truth about this union. And this isn't necessarily a love reading, you guys. That's the easiest way, and it makes the most sense to me. But it can refer to other types of relationships or connections in your life as well. So please take that as it resonates. Okay. But you'll be able to use this perhaps painful truth. If the Knight of Swords comes out, I called it. But you'll be able to deal with painful truth in the future, like to heal from it with that Four of Swords. Okay. Now clarifying the Tower down here with the Emperor already. We've got the Three of Swords. Yeah. Wow. This was a really, like in the past, this really was a huge, kind of shocking thing for you. That fell on my lap, so I'm not going to take it. And it broke your heart, too. Like, you might have tried to cover it up by being real, like kind of letting your ego take over. Sorry, just saying it like I see it, Aries. And been like, oh, I'm in control, you know, I don't care. You're not going to break up with me. I'm going to break up with you, or whatever kind of attitude. But it was because you were really deeply hurt. So we have the Eight of Clubs coming out for the Ace of Swords. Yeah, one of the ways you might be currently dealing with this truth, with this pain, is you might be communicating in some ways that aren't necessarily beneficial to you at this time. Like, it might be creating disturbances for other people. So this could be like talking to friends or neighbors, or just kind of like fueling the fire. And hey, there's no judgment here. So it's just what the cards are telling me. But you know, we all have our ways of handling situations, and it looks like you're starting to heal in the near future. So we'll see what happens. And for the Hermit, we've got the Joker. Now it's reversed, and this is how I determine the Jokers in this deck, because it's the only two cards I consider major arcana. It's a playing card deck. So with the two Jokers, you can see that those little, like the top of his hat, the hat is white with black things coming out of it, right? And so I see this one as being Temperance, because when that's black with white, like little things, they look like horns to me, and I think of that one as the devil. Anyway, that one was reversed, so I'm just explaining what I got and why I interpret it that way. So you've got Temperance reversed. Okay, so in the future, I'm sensing like you're kind of going within to like see, like look at where you're at in life, like take stock. Like, this is what I've done, okay. And then with the Temperance reversed, it's like you're maybe getting kind of impatient to act on what you've learned, that kind of vibe. We got one more deck here. Let's get a third card to clarify these. Using the Spellcaster's Tarot. Spirit, please clarify the Queen of Cups just one card or I'll take the top. Oops, not on my lap though. I'm going to take them in my hands. Okay. So the card we have coming out for this Queen of Cups, who already had the Seven of Swords and 2 Knight of Pentacles, we've got... Oh, wow. This reading is trippy. It's the Seven of Swords again. So she's got 2 Nines of Pentacles and 2 Sevens of Swords. Okay. Something else I'm picking up from this scenario with this past love, Aries, they might have actually been lying about being single. So they may have already been in a committed relationship. If a King of Wands, or excuse me, King of Cups popped out, then that might say something here. We'll see. But it could be either that, like, you know, they were only interested in remaining single. They only cared about themselves, that kind of energy. And they lied to you about it and led you to believe that they were this Queen of Cups who wanted to, like, be with you. You know, I mean, there's some different scenarios, and I'm not going to take the time to list them all. But at any rate, there was obviously some serious deception here. And the Queen of Cups is, you know, something lying about her, like self-sufficiency or independence in some way. All right, moving on. Sorry. Okay. I don't know why I'm apologizing. I'm here to interpret this reading. So, whatever. All right. Spirit, please clarify the Six of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. This is nuts. Oh, I forgot to flip those back over. Let me put them back. Oh my gosh. You guys are not going to believe this. I can't make this up. You guys saw me, like, well, I don't know if you saw me, but okay. This is fucked up. Excuse my language. It's another Six of Pentacles. Okay, so at this time, in the, I'm going to say this before I lose it. In the present, there's like this pendulum, like swinging back and forth. Like, you're working hard on trying to, wow, and see this one, this guy's looking that way and this guy's looking that way. So it's like you're trying to, I'm thinking of that verse in the Bible that says, like, not to let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, or vice versa. I don't know. Okay, Aries, I hope this isn't talking about you doing something like underhanded, like thinking about getting revenge. But even if you are, like, again, like I said, I'm not judging. I hate to see bad karma hit anyone. But then we often kind of think we are somebody's bad karma, right? But I try not to get caught up in that trap. At any rate, you're swinging back and forth. But it's like, you know, if this Eight of Pentacles in the center, it's very, your brain's kind of, it's working like a machine. Like, it's kind of calculated, you know. Like, okay, so this is what happened. This is how I like to do. But that's probably not the right thing to do. But you're, yeah. So you're kind of vacillating. Brain's working overtime. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. Okay. Spirit, please clarify the Four of Swords with the Four of Wands and the Ace of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, how nice. Yeah, so looking at that future spot, if you going in and healing, it's like I'm seeing it like, you know, you're healing this commitment or foundation wound that was caused by this Ace of Swords, and like, it's going to help you. It's going to be like a lesson that's going to contribute to your 10 of Pentacles. So I can even see a scenario here where, like, somebody writes a book and it gets, like, noticed by somebody important, and then it becomes a movie, and then, like, you get rich off your pain kind of scenario. That's something that came to mind. And I don't, you know, come up with, like, crazy scenarios just to sound happy. I mean, the 10 of Pentacles, that's like one of the best cards in the deck. So, alright, moving on. We got to clarify the Tower with the Emperor and the Three of Swords. That's, yeah, in that past, that's that energy, and you kind of like trying to control your feelings. With it, we have the Eight of Cups. Okay, so Pisces energy. Ooh, yeah. You might have even kind of taken the approach of, like, I'm seeing, maybe you caught this Queen of Cups in a lie. Take it as it resonates. Like I said, gender doesn't matter or whatever. But you caught her in some kind of deception, and her, like, immediate reaction was to be like, I'm so sorry, can we balance this out? You know, let me explain why. everybody makes mistakes, and like your reaction was to kind of go like, no, like I'm gonna break up with you, bitch, like because you hurt me. And so like, even though it's kind of like her that in a way ruined the relationship, it's like you don't want to look like you're the one who got like dumped. So your reaction was kind of like, no, I'm taking the reins now and I'm walking away. But like I said, it came from pain. Often anger is a secondary emotion to cover up pain or fear, right? So let's look at this Ace of Swords again. What else we got here? Did something flip? No? My bad, okay. Ace of Swords with the Tower and the Eight of Wands. Okay. We got the Six of Swords. Aquarius energy. Did we get that yet? Somewhere? Could have sworn we did. We got so many doubles here, but no, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Now in the present. Yeah, you may also be contemplating like completely changing location or environments. You know, even if you can't or don't physically move, it might be sort of like I was hanging out with these certain people, and you know they were friends of both me and my ex or whatnot, and so I've got to like leave these situations behind because I don't know who these people are loyal to, and I don't really necessarily even care because being around them is going to remind me of her, or maybe she'll be there, or somebody, you know, pretending to have my best interests at heart is going to tell me about like her new fuck boy or whatever, just to like cause drama, and I have to pretend like I don't care, and so I just don't want to deal with this shit, like that kind of thing, okay? So this is some healthy growth, actually. I like it, Aries. So you're just kind of like looking at, you know, how to kind of keep things fair, how to communicate like the truth of what happened, and then moving on to like the truth for yourself and how to get away from this stuck energy, okay? Not that I'm really seeing anything. Yes, I am, actually. I said that for a reason, too. These 3 Sixes of Pentacles form in this triangle, okay? That's kind of being stuck. And you're in the middle, like running like a hamster on a wheel with that 8 of Pentacles. Like, what do I do? What do I do? Tick tock. Okay. And now we got the Hermit. It was clarified so far by the 7 of Pentacles and the Temperance in reverse. All right, we're losing patience here. Might be feeling a little lonely since we left our friend group or whatnot. Okay, and we have the... Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Aries. I know that Cancers and Aries are notoriously, like, not necessarily that compatible, but I'm really not doing this to you guys on purpose. I don't have anything personal against you. I mean, actually, I have more Leo in my chart than Cancer, so I usually vibe with, you know, fire signs. So I do apologize. But you got the 4 of Cups here. And with the combination of these cards, there's really no way to spin it to be nice, honestly. I mean, well, the 4 of Cups is Cancerian energy. The 3rd decan, to be exact, if you're interested in that kind of thing. But it's about a missed opportunity. It's about kind of feeling a little bored and apathetic with the choices that you have because... Oh, that's interesting. That is really interesting. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this picture really closely for the first time. Okay, so you might not be able to see these details because my webcam sucks. And so, but I hope you can. His belly's kind of fat, right? He's got a crab on his hat, you know, because it's a Cancerian card. But it's like it speaks of gluttony, too, in a sense that, like, I don't usually associate with the 4 of Cups. So it's like he's kind of like, he's had a taste of everything. It's kind of like that Buddhist stage. You know, when he leaves the palace and decides to just, like, live on a grain of rice a day. He's like, no, I've experienced everything once, and, like, I don't need any of this shit, you know? And so, kind of like, I don't know. There's an inner impatience. But you feel, again, you know, I'm feeling like you feel stuck in this situation right now. And this does talk about the near future, but... You know, maybe for just a little bit, you know, embrace, if that's the case, please have compassion for yourself. Obviously, you don't want to wallow in misery and not try to transmute the energy eventually. But if you can't do it right away, just take a look at, you know, why, what it is you're holding on to. Because with the Temperance in reverse, it's like, it is about, you know, impatience, but it's also just kind of about like a lack of control. Because when we're impatient, we don't have control over our emotions, because getting impatient doesn't make the thing that we're waiting for come any faster ever, right? So my point being, the Seven of Pentacles, it's like, okay, so I'm meditating, I'm healing, that's wonderful, I'm doing the work. This is the bright spot in the spread. But right now, I'm kind of still like in hermit mode. I don't really want to fuck with anybody. I don't really want to date right now. I'm kind of contemplating everything that I've invested. It seems like, you know, maybe some of that was just kind of thrown down the drain. And I'm not really open right at this moment to new offers. Now, if that is true, that's actually wonderful for you to see that, Aries, because if you were to try to go attempt to get into another connection in a codependent fashion, just to, you know, take the pain away, and we've all done it. So no shade, but you know, if you were to do that, that's your choice and God bless you, but it can create more problems because you're not addressing like what the central wound was, you know. And I know that's kind of deep, so I apologize, but my point is, if you are in that state there, it's good that you can acknowledge it and not just like, some people don't realize that shit. So if you can see that you're in that energy, then yeah, it's like the first step to healing, to continuing to heal it, okay? Moving forward. I'm gonna end the reading there. This was an experiment. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, Aries, and if you made it this far, thank you for your time and attention. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, as my channel is obviously very small at this point, very new, and I would love to see some growth so I continue doing readings like this for you guys. Thank you for putting up with my weirdness. See you again soon, Aries. Bye.